Got it. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the E Spot. We're having a second great edition at the very last hour, so to speak. We were at it. I made the mistake of thinking that we were going to be on the same time zone, and we're not. So I accidentally told her 7 o'clock, but we made it all work out. So 8 o'clock it's starting. We're going to have the one, the only Serena Martin, and she's got an exciting announcement to make. And once we make this announcement out, we'll be able to share more about her new adventures. So let me go ahead and bring her in.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Welcome, Serena.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so
Pleasure.
excited to hear all your latest news.
Absolutely.
So
So,
I'll let you do it. Drum roll
well,
introduction.
I'm really glad that you're able to sort of fit me in your schedule because I just took an amazing job working for Sagebrook as their marketing director. And so I'm announcing this sort of live to, the entire world. And I'm so excited for the opportunity to be able to work with Sagebrook Home. They're an incredible decor brand. They have over their 10,000 products, and I'm really excited to start working with them. Today was my first official day. I took meetings. I wrote press about this announcement, and then working on a lot of different assets for them. And then, so Monday will be my first day in the office, and I'm looking forward to working and meeting the entire team at Sagebrook Home.
Oh, that's exciting. So tell us a little bit about your position. So you're transitioning from another great place
Yeah,
that you were
I worked
working
for
at.
House for the last year. I was their marketing and events manager. I managed their trade show department for the US and Canada. So it was a very small job.
Yeah.
Yes, working for Sagebrook, I'll be doing some of the same things, but with an expanded role. So as marketing director, I will be in charge of everything from marketing and advertising to managing their brand, to working with their international and domestic sales team, to creating content, webinars, and then also producing events. So yeah,
That's
a little bit of everything.
exciting. Well, I'm just going to
Yeah,
do,
very
because now I
exciting.
think everything's working properly. I'm just going to do a quick little show where they get to see a little bit about what Sagebrook has to offer
Yeah,
for those
absolutely.
that
To
may not
see
know.
Sagebrook is to love Sagebrook. They have such incredible products.
Oh my gosh, I want everything that's in gold. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there since Mother's Day
I'll
is
work on that
coming.
for you. No problem.
Just saying, if my husband's watching, everything in gold. All right. Hold on. Let's see if I can make this work.
Revamped website utilizes the latest technology. Sagebrook Home has a full 200,000 square foot warehouse filled with over 12,000 SKUs of merchandise and more arriving every day. We pride ourselves on shipping within 48 hours to over 93 countries with a fulfillment rate of over 90%. We offer the widest variety of decor styles, including glam, modern, contemporary, transitional, farmhouse, coastal, garden, and more. Our newly revamped website utilizes the latest technology and is updated in real time with availability, incoming product, and new features. Once registered at sagebrookhome.com, you'll have access to all of our in-stock and incoming product. Sagebrook Home has just released new lighting and decor catalogs, which are currently being distributed. Call your local sales rep or corporate office, or simply request one online at sagebrookhome.com/catalogs. Missed a market? Virtual tours are available for all of our showrooms. Simply pick a showroom and click the link on our website. It's like you're actually there. At Sagebrook Home, we consider you family, and family always has you covered. Contact us with anything you may need and we'll make it happen. We appreciate your business and friendship, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Wow. You see why I want everything in gold. It's absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely. I love that video. That actually features the one of the owner's wives. She's incredible. She just lights up the space. But I mean, I think everyone who works with Sagebrook loves them because they are a great family. And that's how I sort of started, I would say, being introduced to their brand. 3 years ago, they sort of splashed onto the scene, I would say, as a wholesale manufacturer selling to the trade. They have showrooms across the country, Las Vegas, Atlanta, High Point, and then they have a brand new showroom they just opened up at their corporate headquarters in Commerce.
Oh, wow.
But they really splashed onto the scene, and everybody really took to their product offering, the different, I would say, categories that they offer, and how easy they make it is to work with them. And then they genuinely sort of love them and they treat everybody like family. And that's one of the reasons why I joined them. And being able to work with them is just such a pleasure. I'm very excited.
I mean, I can't blame you. And that kind of just goes right into the next question. How many times have you redecorated your house? Because I feel like seeing all these beautiful things that you're kind of like,
Well, absolutely. I think now I will probably want to redecorate it even more because just being able to go to their office and see their incredible product selection, I'll
right.
want to do it probably once a month. But since I've been working at home over the last month for house, I've only changed, I would say, my living room like 3 times. And, so as you can see here, I'm sitting in my apartment here in Costa Mesa, California. So coming to you live on Camille's show, and I'm glad that she got to be able to, fit me into her schedule because I really want to do it, announce this to the industry. I have so much excitement and love for their brand, and I just can't wait to get started working with them.
And they have such beautiful things. She mentioned the different types of themes that they have as far as luxury or garden or farmhouse. Is there one that for you that sticks out the most that you enjoy the
I really like
most?
the glam. I really like that. I also love the fact that they have so many sort of Zen type, I would say, products from Buddhas and different sort of planters and that sort of thing.
Show this.
It's really such a beautiful product line. With 10,000 products, you can really find something for every occasion, whether or not you're a gift store or an e-tailer or you're an everyday sort of mom who just wants to decorate their home and accessorize their space. There's something for everyone.
Mm-hmm. I would agree because it's just absolutely stunning. And is there any of these that you're kind of like, I mean, I don't want to do that to you. Never mind. You just started a new job.
They do a great job with their product selection. I mean, with home decor, there is something for everyone. So you don't have to like everything. You know what I mean? There's a beautiful sort of club chair that they offer that has like a beautiful sort of like gold cage. And I love bird cages. So I love that chair. One day I want to own that chair.
Scroll down to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many different things. I mean, they offer furniture, they offer lighting, home decor, amazing
everything on this page.
Yeah.
Can you see what I'm seeing?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, great. So like
fuchsia color. Oh my God.
gorgeous.
It's so beautiful.
Yes, it's such a bright, bold fuchsia too. I just love. I have a wish list that's on Pinterest from this week, and it's basically everything like that. I call it my Vegas showroom.
Right? Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm like, I want to have my own dressing room.
Table lamps and floor lamps too. So they're sort of expanding.
Oh, is this the birdcage chair?
Yes.
That is beautiful.
I know. I love that. I mean, I don't know if it'll fit with my decor, but maybe I'll just have to redo my house with everything from Sage Brook. So we'll see.
I mean, I know a place that can house it for you until.
Well, their warehouse here, their corporate headquarters and warehouse has over 200,000 square feet. So we've got stock. We are open and ready to ship. They are open every day. They haven't been really impacted by the sort of situation that we're having right now. They're still shipping constantly. They're still servicing their clients. So I say for everyone that's in the trade, they've got, e-tailers and retailers who I know that majority of them are sort of closed down right now, but many people in many states across the country are opening up. So we're gearing up to offer them the new sort of spring collection and everything that we just received from China. Right. So, there's going to be, it's a really exciting time.
Now, I noticed from the video that they also do like a virtual High Point market or any market for that matter. I'm just biased to High Point.
We've done several of those things. We shot in High Point, so you can look at that on the website, which is sagebrookhome.com. And then you can also see some of the newer videos that they shot of their new expansive showroom. So they just remodeled their corporate headquarters and added a 10,000 square foot showroom to show their product offering. So when people come to their corporate headquarters, they can see kind of what's new, what's coming, what they just received, and then really show, I would say, the vast array of what they offer.
And they offer a lot, like just
absolutely
so many different cultures even represented, I would say. So you can really, you can really customize your home from one accessory, all the different accessories that they offer. Now, just going back to your position and having gone to High Point Furniture Market so many times, what does High Point Furniture Market mean to you? What do you enjoy?
Well, I think it is a time for us to meet with all of our clients and to meet new ones and to see our family for sure. It's definitely a great resource. They have a huge showroom where they can show the majority of their, I would say, the newest collection that they launch every, I would say, season. We are all missing everyone right now not being at High Point Market, the fact, but I think that they made the right decision to postpone for the time being.
And then they straight up canceled it, is what I saw.
No, but we're still going to have, I would say, markets going into the summer. So I think that they're looking to whether or not they're going to have the summer markets. So being that they have showrooms in Atlanta and then also Las Vegas, we're hoping that these markets continue, but in a safe way. So we're just waiting for the industry to sort of like give us direction on what's happening next. But we haven't slowed down. I know that they're shipping constantly and they still have orders. So yeah, I mean, they've got products. So if anybody is working right now from Colorado, I would say in California, I know that we aren't really right now, but in Colorado, they're opening back up. Designers are still working in Illinois and Wisconsin and, across the country, there are designers that are still working. So if you need product, like, let us know. Visit sagebrookhomes.com.
Yeah. So how about for yourself though? Has your life changed, or I guess your daily routine changed a lot from going from one job to the next, and you'll be
Yeah,
going
I
back
mean,
into the office, but
yeah, I mean, I think that with any of us, we're used to working very mobily, like everybody in, I would say, marketing and events. You work when you need to and however you can. I mean, you work at the airport, you work on your phone, you keep your laptop with you and you work all the time. So I am excited to get back to work and working with more people because over the last month, as I said, I've been working from home. But being able to work with their extensive team in the office because their office is open. It's not open to the public, but it's open by appointment, and they're sort of following all the guidelines they need to follow in California for being an open business. But yeah, absolutely, I'm very excited. I mean, I think there's a lot to get started on. You know what I mean? Anytime you wrap your arms around a new brand and you join a new family, there's a lot to learn. So just from their product offering alone to how they do internationally. I mean, I think I have calls starting Monday morning with someone in Saudi Arabia. So
oh wow.
I'm very excited for that opportunity.
Oh, that's going to be great. Now, speaking of just being, since you were 6 weeks home, is there anything that you learned about yourself, or did you start any new passions or hobbies?
I wish that I had exercised more over the last 6 weeks. You know what I mean? Like I did take a month and not drink any alcohol, which, you know what I mean? Like it's not every day that you get an opportunity where you're not in I would say a trade show and event environment because most people are having cocktails and, they're entertaining clients, that sort of thing. So that was interesting. I read a bunch of books.
That's the same thing that one of the Coen brothers said. He was like, he read like 5 books.
I've actually talked to them quite often. One of the things that I feel very blessed about is that being able to connect with people virtually, like everyone is doing right now, like your show is doing an incredible job to connect with people and bring people into your home, but talking with your friends and family and slowing down a little bit, because the majority of the time that I spend in marketing events, I travel a lot. I mean, there's some days, in September working for House, I only was home for 5 days out of the entire month last year.
Oh, wow. So talk a little bit more about that. What is your like daily life like when working in events? Like,
well,
I mean, you really had a lot of balls you were balancing or throwing in the air, so to speak.
Yeah, well,
So
I've been in the industry for 10 years, doing marketing and events and representing brands, and I've been very fortunate. And so, yeah, working nonstop is normal for me. Traveling all the time and being able to juggle those sort of things. Sometimes it's weird depending on the time zone that you're on. Like if you're traveling internationally and you wake up and you don't know where you are, you don't know what time zone it is. Like you want to call your family or your friends and you're like, wait, it's like 2 a.m. there. Like, will they be awake? So that sort of thing. But no, I mean, I'm very fortunate. I'm really excited.
So since you've gone to so many different markets and so many different places, which one has been kind of your favorite, or what are some of your favorite things that you like to do at market?
I think seeing your friends and family in the industry. Over the last year working for House, I did completely different markets, So, I mean, from builders to window covering shows to landscape shows. So I did something very different. And I'm really excited about coming back to, I would say, the markets that we all love and enjoy. High Point Market, I miss everyone. I miss the trade publications. So, no, I will be reaching out to you with press on Monday. But I love the markets that we do in our trade industry. And I love the people that I'm going to get to work with at Sagebrook. I mean, we're going to have so much fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So just because I've mainly had designers or people that make mosaics, much like the Coen brothers. What for people who are interested in getting into market or even social? I mean, you didn't do social media. I don't know why I just said that, but event marketing
for Sagebrook, but
Oh,
I didn't do
okay.
it for House. They have their own team. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. So can you give any tips that for people that are now doing a lot of virtual work from home, like any advice for social media or even marketing?
I would say find your niche, whatever it is, and be authentic and genuine to who you are. Because as you shine, Camille. I mean, if you were not genuine, people would be able to see that. People would not, wouldn't resonate with you. And so I think even with, representing a brand or even, representing yourself as a brand, being authentic to who you are, being honest, and being, kind of not afraid to make mistakes and put yourself out there is always a good thing. laughing at yourself. Like, I think I want to make like a blooper show about how all of us like might not know that we're on air. I mean, you've probably seen in the news with everybody, recently on air that
Right.
something might be going on behind them and they didn't know it. I mean, I think that is the funniest thing in the whole world is that we are all human beings. We're all going through this together.
Mhm.
Even though we may not be in the exact same boat, we're all going through this together and learning from one another.
And it's the entire world. Like, at the same time, we're all
entire
staying
world.
home, and I've
Yeah.
made so many connections with people out of the country just because now they're home too, and just being able to talk, it didn't matter the time zone as much because there's still, I think, like, they were saying a lot of people have insomnia right now.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm staying up to be able to speak to my West Coast friends. The next thing you know, my Turkish friends are emailing me, so I'm like, might as well stay. But it's a different time, but we're all going through it together, and so you give great advice
Yeah,
on
putting
all of
yourself
that.
out there, sharing yourself and being authentic
Mhm.
and true to who you are, because believe it or not, there are other people who will resonate with who you are and what it is that you're going through. You know what I mean? Whether it is that
Yeah.
you're anxious or you're stressed, or you know what I mean, you're sad or you're worried or whatever it is, or even if you're happy and grateful for the little things that you do have, like sharing that, it will resonate with
It
people.
will. That's a good point. Now, how did you get started in marketing, especially with furniture? Was your goal to work with furniture, or did you have a different trajectory that just kind of moved you into furniture? Like, how did you get your start?
That's a great question. I actually went to school for interior design. I knew at a very
Okay.
young age that I wanted to, like, I thought I wanted to do interior design. I would beg my mom on the weekends to take me to Ethan and Allen and Macy's to look
Oh,
at furniture. So I've had a passion for home decor, furnishings, and interior design from a very young age. And
that's
my mom thought I was crazy, of course. Like, you're not going to be an interior designer. What do you know? I mean, I remember going to stores and being, I can't believe they put that fabric and that wallpaper with that pattern. Like, oh my God, I thought I was crazy. But I went to
yeah,
school for interior design. I also got my real estate license because I wanted to learn as much as I could about the real estate industry because they kind of go hand in hand, especially right now.
absolutely.
Real estate agents are doing things in more of a virtual way, like we all are. But I mean, people are
Mm.
still going to buy homes. People still need to buy products. They still need to, they want to find beautiful.
Especially now, they're in their homes so much now, like way longer than normal, that they're starting to notice the things they need to change and
Absolutely, we see a
or
lot of.
accessories they need to bring.
Yeah. So after graduating from San Francisco State with an interior design, I went to work for a manufacturer, and I worked for, I would say, design firms. I realized kind of in the very beginning I didn't really want to do residential as much because I really had a more of like a fever and a trend for hospitality. So I went into hospitality. I worked for a design firm called Allard and Conversano, and we designed casinos,
Mm.
and
Oh, good.
VIP lounges. If anyone's ever been to Caesar's Palace and they've been to that
Of
beautiful
course.
fest, I worked on that. It
Oh,
wasn't
how
my design, but
exciting.
I worked on it,
Oh,
while
that's
I was just getting
awesome.
out of school, right? And so my trajectory and how I've gotten here is like we all do, is like you take one job and then you kind of get better at your skills and you find out what you like, what you don't like, and you evolve. I mean, I think even like a brand,
Mhm.
you evolve as a brand and you find what works for you. And for me, marketing sort of kind of, I would say, came easy, and I've been very fortunate to learn so much from previous employers and so much from the industry in general, and then
Mhm.
from my peers. I mean, I've been very fortunate. So I love what I get to do. I'm really excited to get to work with Brook. Their incredible team has really wrapped their arms around me, and we're so excited to get started. So yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait
No,
what's going
you're
to happen.
getting a lot of great comments already, so I wanna make sure I read them to you because I mean, they're
And
so excited for you. Nick May says, "Wow."
thank
John
you.
Perez, "Wow, way to go, Serena." Nick
Thank you.
May, again, so I guess you've been busy.
Yeah.
Serena is the best. Can we clone her? Joseph Hacker, Thomas
Thanks, everyone.
Woloski. Hi, Serena Martin. And then John Perez. We
Yeah.
do need to
Hi,
clone her. She is
guys.
perfect for this
I miss you
endeavor.
guys. I cannot wait till everything goes back to normal and I can see all of you again.
I know, this is exciting. Oh, and then David Cohen has started. He said, "Serena, you're awesome." George Brazil, "Hi, Serena,
Hi,
go
George.
girl." And Serena is a marketing superstar for
Thank you.
sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Isn't
you.
that nice? I mean, I have to say the design community is just so welcoming and just so great. I mean,
True.
it's like a family. Everybody's just so nice and
Absolutely.
encouraging. It's
I
you
wouldn't want to be in
picked a great career.
any other family for sure. The design community is really where it's at. I mean, every single, like from ASID to IDS to art to all the professional organizations that I've gotten to be part of, the ICFA, I mean, everything, IMC, every single one of these organizations, they're family to me. And I'm
Mhm.
just very fortunate to have so many like cousins and brothers and uncles and grandparents, you know what I mean? So,
Oh. Well, David Cohen also says, "Congratulations, Serena."
and
And Nicoletta, I hope I'm not
hey,
butchering your
Nikki, what's
name.
going on?
She said,
I'm
"That's my
looking
girl.
Hawaii,
She's
right?
she's a boss." I thought at first she said she's your boss, but never mind.
No.
No, I mean that you were her boss. Never mind. I'll stop. So, what do you think will be the biggest difference with market after all of this is over? Like,
That's
what
the
would be
$200 trillion question, I think. I think everybody is waiting to see how the industry sort of rebounds from this.
right?
I think that, of course, things are going to be different. No one knew that we were going to be going through this. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
anyone had, had a crystal ball or even a fortune cookie in January and said this is where we were going to be in April, no one would have believed them.
No,
But
no.
I think that we're all learning to adapt. I love the fact that everybody's going virtual. That everybody's learning new tools and they're taking this as an opportunity. I mean, I read a Facebook post today that a woman said that their particular state was being extended, their stay at home, and she looked at it as an opportunity to learn more things in the next month. She's like, I've learned this much this month, and I'm going to learn this much more in a month. And I thought that was such a great positive thing. It's like, you are not going to let this stop your progression and your evolution. I love that.
No, I mean, I think even yesterday was mentioned, it's like the whole world stopped moving all at the same time. Why not take advantage of that extra time, whether it's spending more time with family, reading books, or learning a new skill set? I think those are all great ideas. Or if just relaxing and not having to be in that rush every day of being
And
somewhere.
focusing on your health, I think, is going to be a big thing because I mean, I don't think anybody took anything as seriously as we do now. I would say from the littlest things, from how we interact with people to how we treat people, there's so many more, I would say, people who are being like COVID kindness, now than ever before, smiling at people on the street when normally people would be glued to their phone and they might have road rage or something or get mad when someone's trying to cross the street. And now people are just more welcoming, that sort of thing. So, yeah.
I would agree with that. And that's one of the best things that could have happened out of this is that maybe people will be kinder to each other when this is
We
all
are
over
all in
with.
this together, whether it's the
Yes.
design industry or this entire globe going through this, we're all in this together.
And it's all events. I've been feeling it, I'm sure. So
I want to ask you a couple questions.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sure.
flip it around on you. So how
Fun.
long have you been doing your show? How did this get started? You know what I mean? Were you influenced by other people like Design Talk Live or some of the other shows that are out there?
Right. Well, so let me flip back. In 2016 in North Carolina, there was a law that was passed called HB2. And when that happened, the film industry pretty much died, which is what was my bread and butter for the most part, was doing, funny enough, a lot of furniture ads and print work for them. And so when it wasn't automatic, but it was just over time, I still wasn't working, and I still wasn't working, or I would work, but like once a month as opposed to at least 3 or 4 jobs a month, because I'm a stay-at-home mom for the most part. And then I was like, I gotta find something else to do. So I saw a Facebook, or maybe it was an Indeed. I was like looking for other opportunities that because my husband works for UPS, so his schedule is so crazy that he can't really take off for every time I have a job. So
Yeah.
it was limited. But so I was looking and there was a talk show that was looking for hosts and it was virtual. And I was like, wait, what? I could do this in North Carolina? Absolutely. Because as a kid,
Like,
I wanted to be
sign
an
me up.
MTV VJ is what I wanted to do because that seemed like the coolest job ever. And I love downtown Julie Brown. So I'm kind of aging myself on that one, but whatever. She was
Not at all.
awesome. Wubba, wubba, wubba. You remember her?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Okay. So anywho, that's when it started getting the ball rolling for doing talk shows. I did that for like 8 months and then had a horrible medical condition from actually it stemmed from my car accident I had and just was very unhealthy and was having a lot of issues. And it took actually a couple of years for them to figure out what was wrong with me. But needless to say, I asked for the time off just to kind of figure out what was going on. And during that time, they just like it just they were rushing me and I was like, it's my health. And so I ended up just like leaving it alone. And then I'm not Josh, excuse me, Joseph Hacker reached out to me about doing a show with Design Talk Live or Live Broadcast Network. And in the process of doing that, I just started just networking so much because my show is going to be about women entrepreneurs or women who were leaders in their communities. So I was going to all these networking events and I always went to High Point Furniture Market because I co-own an art gallery with my mom. And we just have always gone there just to see the trends with furniture to make sure our color palette or her color palette was within that area.
Right.
But so that's how I got started with doing talk
Evolution. It's
shows.
amazing.
And I mean, I ended up working on a radio station thinking, oh, well, that's like more legitimate. I'll learn how to really do a lot of different things. And I was constantly asking to get more education in different things. And they just really didn't have the time because
Yeah.
it was a studio where as soon as their shift was over, another group was coming in. Like, and I didn't, so there was never really that opportunity. So when all of this was happening, I was like, wait, I think I can do if all the news channels are doing it virtually, then my show will look just as good as everybody else's show. So I might as well just do it from home and see where it goes from there. And since I've been able to book guests every day, because at first I was like, oh, I'll just do it
Last
Tuesday
minute
through
opportunity.
Friday. And yeah, it's like I'm not going to say no to getting a chance to talk to an adult, which is another reason why I was like, I have to do the show because my husband, he works for UPS, so he's gone out of the house like a normal full-time job time, and it was just going to be me and my 11-year-old. And from previous experience of being stuck around just children, my communication skills go down. I start talking in kid terms a lot, and I didn't want to do that again. And also with still being a model and actress, I knew that if I was just home eating and not watching TV, things could get bad really quickly. So, yeah. So here I am. It worked out
Amazing.
really well.
Well, thank you. I don't know if that was an exclusive that I got out of you, but I am very pleased that you shared my news today with everyone.
Oh,
All of
this is exciting.
right now. Yeah, absolutely.
I just realized I still had Sagebrook on up
Yeah,
there. So many beautiful things. So
absolutely.
now how about for you? What design shows would you say that you binge watch? Speaking of shows.
Design shows. I think there's a new show. I think it's called Zombie Flip Flop or something like that. And I've always loved zombie movies, so I love that. I mean, I love anybody who's willing to sort of like strike out and reinvent themselves. You know, I
Yeah.
love that. I mean, my guilty
Now,
pleasure.
I haven't
Shameless.
heard of this zombie. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. So what's the premise of the zombie show? But I don't see.
really, I think they're bringing something back to life. So I mean, it's sort
Oh.
of like a flip type show, but I think the title is Flip or something, Zombie Flip, something like that.
Oh,
So that's
okay. I'm like, is this a good time for zombie shows? No, I'm kidding. I'm like, I remember somebody made a point of joking about what if all the coronavirus people were zombies, and I was like, why would you say that? And come back to life. So now, anytime I hear zombies, that's the first thought that comes to my mind. Like,
It's true.
no.
It's where your mind goes with all of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you're
Yeah,
living in
so
a movie, it feels like a movie. It's like, well, what could
yeah,
happen next?
it's very surreal. And the fact that you're always on camera, you are kind of living your own sort of movie. I mean, I
Right.
hope that you're now living your best life, and I really appreciate you inviting me to participate on your show.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad that you made the time to do your big introduction, your big news on my show. I feel so
Thank you.
privileged.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to book some more interviews next week so I can share more about, I would say, Sagebrook and like a little bit about their company.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, they've only been in business for 3 years, but they have really burst onto the scene with such incredible progress and such unique, I would say, creativity for just having 10,000 products in 3 years. That's incredible. I mean, they have everything you pretty much need for your entire home.
Well, they make quite a big impact at High Point Market because they're the ones that give out the fancy
Yeah,
lanyard holders. Because I
yeah,
have
and
a
everybody
pink
puts their
one
phone in
for
it. Yeah,
October. I got a pink one because my mom's a breast cancer survivor, and they had this huge, beautiful pink ribbon made out of roses that were real, and it smelled amazing. They
yeah,
really do. They really did make a big splash because I thought they had been there for years, and just was like,
yeah,
oh, when I
yeah.
read the
They're
information, it's only
relatively
3 years.
new. Yeah, they're relatively new, but they have definitely made an impact. And it does speak to, I would say, their creativity and the warmth and how the industry has really supported them. And that's one of the reasons why I feel so fortunate to work with them.
So, now what are your top tips for market? Like as far as when people go back to market, since you worked behind the scenes, what are your tips that you would say for
Well,
people?
I mean, I think that my top tips would really resonate now is that to be safe for sure. I always said keep your vitamins. You know what I mean? Like I would always give away emergency in any showroom that I was working in. Drink your water, that sort of thing. And so I think that things are going to change. I think that IMC, if they have their markets in the summertime, will really set the stage for what is the new normal. What is going to be, how are we going to, I would say, conduct ourselves, whether or not people are going to wear masks or not. So I guess we're going to have to just wait and see. I mean, as you probably have seen online, people are doing crazy things with masks. I mean, everything from, something that looks like your face is tattooed to this week I saw that Gucci was doing masks. So they have a Gucci logo, which I think some people in the luxury market or who love luxury brands are going to be super excited about. So I guess we have to wait and see. I mean,
saw
every state is different right now. So
yeah.
every market's going to be different too.
And even so, I'm an esthetician as well, and I got an email today from the hydrofacial people. Do you know the hydrofacials? It's kind of like a
No.
microdermabrasion, but they also have a
Okay.
serum that they also infuse with facials. Well, they're making masks now that has like copper or something in it to help.
Yeah,
It looks very sciencey, but you can wear it. I think it's like 30 washes. And even that, I was just like, wow, people are being very innovative with this mask and finding other ways to make money
I
because the
think
spa industry has been hit hard
that's
too.
one of the most exciting things that I have seen is that people who are, being impacted by this in our industry, I would say furniture companies that are reimagining themselves, fabric companies that are going to work to provide PPE, to everyday sort of companies that are giving back to their community, whether they're donating, I would say money if they have money, or their services, or giving back to their local community. I think it's really impressive how everybody has sort of rallied around. I mean, I
Has
know that
Facebook started anything like that, or?
See, I'll have to get back to you on that because
Okay, I was going to say, like, since you brought it up, I was like, oh wait, is there something else you can announce?
Being my first day today, there's still a lot that I have to learn. But with the company having such huge hearts, I would not be surprised if they have already sort of initiated and given back to their community as much as they can.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Just knowing what they did for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I would say.
They're definitely big components of the breast cancer sort of.
Now, you mentioned that in the video that it was one of the owner's wives. So is this like a family company for the most part? Can you give a little bit history about that part, or?
Justin and Jason are the owners.
Okay.
Justin's wife is featured in the video, so she's incredible. She's usually at most of the markets as well. And both of them work hand in hand. I would say one of them is more involved with, I would say, imports, and the other one is more involved with exports.
Okay.
But they are sort of a family-run business. I mean, their family has been in, I would say, fashion and manufacturing for their whole lives. Born and raised in California, they grew up, I would say, in Southern California, and they are really entrepreneurs. So I can't speak for all of the things that they're able to do, but they definitely have impressed me, and they've wrapped their arms around me and welcomed me to their family. So it's been really incredible.
I mean, for this being your first day working for them, you know a lot already. So I'm surprised the stuff you know. So that's why I'm like, might as well see. So I appreciate you letting me ask those questions. And
well, I think that in any relationship, whether it's personal or professional, you learn about the people who are your tribe, and I really feel that they are my tribe. And so getting the opportunity to come and work for them and support them, and to talk about them and the products that they offer is really it's incredible. I'm very fortunate.
And they have such incredible things. Oh my gosh. It's going to be tough working there and not wanting to bring everything new home. So you're lucky you have limited real estate to work with. So you're like, oh, if it fits, it's coming home.
Yeah, well, I think that the biggest challenge is anytime that you're, in marketing for a brand, editorially, it's like you have to pick what's trending, not just your personal favorites. And with 10,000 items, it's like, I'm going to be working on editorial for that and what everybody gets to see and what's coming out for spring. I mean, their new spring catalog just launched. They have, 20,000 copies sitting in their warehouse. So if anybody wants a copy of their new catalog, all they have to do is reach out to us.
Oh, fantastic.
They can visit their website and request a catalog. I mean,
so what are your, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
They're open to the trade, but I mean, anybody can sort of go onto their website. It's public facing, and they can download the catalog. But if they needed a hard copy, because their store is going to be opening or their business is going to be opening again, and they want to see what's new and what's coming out for spring, they can just order a catalog off the website.
What are some of the trends that you're noticing as far as for spring?
I would say color is going to be bigger than ever. The blue and green that we've really seen, I would say over the last 6 months to a year, is going to continue. But there's going to be a lot more hues of blues and greens. I think that sapphire color that was very, very big over the last, I would say 6 months, might be more subtle, more teals, more aquamarines, that sort of thing. But you're going to have to see. You'll have to check out. You'll have to go to their website. You'll have to download their catalog and see what it is that resonates with you, because color is so personal. You know what I mean? Like, I love pink. I'm very much.
Me too.
So, but some people like, gold, and they like chocolate colors. They like rust, and I would say chenille yellows and that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, it's very personal.
And I just love all the rich colors that I mean, there's so many different options, but I'm very like I just love yellow gold and just seeing that
Yeah,
it's coming back in such a big way. I
yeah.
have to tell this story because I just love rubbing it in. I
Mhm.
recently, well, I don't wear it anymore because of having to wash my hands so much. But my wedding ring, when I was buying it, the lady was trying to convince me to get white gold instead of yellow gold because they would have to send it off and get it remade. And I was like, I don't care. Yellow is my favorite.
Right.
My husband proposed to me with white gold. So I
Mhm.
had lived with it for 9 years and finally was brave enough to be like, hey, by the way, for our next anniversary, can we upgrade to yellow? And the sales lady, I mean, she was adamant, like, nobody likes yellow gold anymore. It's going out of style. Da, 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 da. And then
Right.
it blew up. I was like,
Yeah.
well, all the furniture ads I'm working on, they're using a lot of brass. I guess they called it brass,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
it's yellow gold to me. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I just love seeing it. It's just a constant reminder that I knew what I was talking about a little bit. But I mean, because all the different colors, whether it's coastal or Asian or tribal,
Yeah,
I mean, there's something for everyone.
absolutely.
I don't know what
It's
the price
good.
points are, but it just looks, I mean, and it looks expensive, but at the same time, there's some things that look like it could
Right.
fit any budget. So,
Their prices are very reasonable. I would
mhm.
say trade prices or even the MSRP prices. Like everybody can afford to design and decorate their home with sagebrush. Absolutely. We have also seen that there's a lot of different hues, I would say, within metals and mixing metals together. So you love gold, like I might like silver, and some people might like something that's more of a gunmetal or something that's a little more
Right.
like rich and dark. So I think the wide range of that and being able to mix those together, you don't, I mean, it
Mhm.
doesn't have to be your whole house has to be,
Just be
gold.
matchy matchy.
Doesn't have to be matchy matchy. You can
Yeah.
have something that's mid-century, and you can have something modern. You can have something rustic in the same space. You don't have to have the same hues. I mean, if you want to throw something whimsical in there, and you want to show something, like an anchor or something beachy, or even
Mm.
little frogs, or I would say butterflies that are very big right now. You can do that.
Oh, that's great. Well, I want to be considerate of your time. Is there anything else that you definitely want to make sure people know about Sage, Brook, and your new position, such
Mhm.
as such exciting news?
Thank you so much. I would say I'm excited to work for this company, absolutely, and I'm sure they'll be seeing press about this very soon. If you guys want to go to their website and you want to download their catalogs, or if you want to reach out to any of us, so general inquiries, it's info at sagebh.com. That's like an abbreviation of Sagebrook, and then it's sagebrookhome.com. So if you wanted to go ahead and visit and check out their website, there's, I mean, endless options for what you can find and what you're going to fall in love with on their website. You can also check them out on social media. You can follow us. And then I'm really looking forward to what happens next. So I think that we're going to be able to see each other soon, hopefully sooner than later. We'll see if markets happen again in the summer. But definitely, if you guys are watching right now and you guys have never met Sagebrook before, and you've never been to any of their showrooms, and you get a chance to go to markets this summer, come by and say hi. I miss you guys. I look forward to seeing everybody soon.
Oh, so you'll get to go to all the markets
Yeah,
again.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
Ah, fun. I'll definitely see you whenever you're in High Point.
yeah. And
That's for
Atlanta,
sure.
absolutely. Yeah,
Because that's where we met was High Point Market, was at the Zuo,
yeah.
when you worked for Zuo then.
Yes.
What did you do for them? Might as well
Something
backtrack a
similar.
little. Okay.
I handled the marketing department for 7 years, so I helped them
Oh,
to
wow,
grow their
7
brand.
years.
Yeah. So I would say from marketing events to writing press, so it's not a very similar position.
Okay.
Um, I would say that Zool was probably a little more established. They had like more events that they did. They had been in business a little bit longer. They didn't have as large a product offering as Sagebrook, so I would say that's where the comparison sort of lies. But they offered modern furniture, I would say, and accessories.
Oh, that would be great. Just to I don't know, I always loved opening up new spas and just help creating it grow, and so it'll be exciting since it's only been in business for 3 years that you'll be part of that transition and getting them bigger
Yeah,
and
I
seeing
can't
how
wait
they
to see what they get
change.
to do. I can't wait till to see what they get to do next. I mean, as you know, like spring markets didn't happen, and everybody sort of launches everything at High Point, and then you have new stuff that comes in the summer. So there's going to be
Right.
so much new stuff coming out soon. So you definitely have to go to their website and download their catalog.
Oh, fun, fascinating. I'm
Mhm.
excited for you. Congratulations again. And
And
is there
thank you
any
for
last
everyone
tips
that's
you wanna give?
watching. If
I'm
anybody had
sorry?
any questions, right?
Oh, yeah, everything's congratulations. Serena does everything. She's amazing. Joseph Hacker says that. Wendy Glaister, can't wait to check it all
Hi,
out. I should
Wendy.
stop trying to say people's last names. But George Brazil, Sagebrook Home is lucky to have
Hi,
Serena.
Jessica. I miss you, girl.
Jessica, she knows my hydrofacial. She says, "Love me a good hydrofacial. They're the best." They're one of my favorite machines to get done. So George Brazil, Serena is now with Sage. Oh, I guess earlier he didn't. He missed the news, so Joseph was filling him in. Oh, and I got one. Camille, you rock. Great way to celebrate High Point in its absence. Thank you. We're
Aw.
having a lot of fun. I can't thank you enough for making the time because I had reached out to you and I know with your previous position, like they were, you had to get your spokesperson for the company, not you. And I was like, well, I don't really, and I didn't know how to write it in email. I was like, well, I don't know them. I know you. So I'm glad this all worked out that we were able to still interview with you. Or I'm saying we, I'm still used to being at the radio station. It's just me. So I
Yeah,
really appreciate
yeah.
it.
So when working for House, they have a PR team, and so you asked me if I would have the opportunity to
Right.
actually to be featured on your show, and I said, unfortunately, I can't. I don't speak on behalf of the company. They have a PR and a brand team. But then this opportunity happened, and then you were making yourself available to me, and I wanted to announce the news because it was so fresh. And the time that you wanted me to be on your show was today, and today was my first day, and I just thought it was an incredible opportunity to be able to share the news with everyone. And so I'm not a super, like I would say, public person. I don't overpost. Most of the time, I'm working on representing the brands that I work for because I have such a passion for this industry and the people that I get to work for and with. And so me putting myself out there like everyone's doing right now and sharing your world, sharing your apartment, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
way is new to me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of that. I think we are all being transparent and sharing ourselves with people in a different way. And I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward for this opportunity.
And I didn't even think to ask you this because I thought you didn't have an interior design background, but now knowing that you do,
Yeah.
you've seen so many of these celebrities and different newscasters that clearly probably need some design help. Out of some of the ones that you've seen, who would be the one that you'd like, I would love to decorate their home or send them some Sagebrook catalogs?
I mean, I would say Ryan Seacrest, and Kelly Ripa are doing their show every day. His
Mhm,
kitchen is spotless, but it
mhm.
doesn't have anything that really speaks to who he is. So I would love to be able to offer him some products for his kitchen because it's very masculine, and I know he's kind of fun and playful. So I would love to be
Yeah.
able to do that. I mean, to be honest, if there's anybody, whether they're in the news or they're in the media or they're a celebrity and they want product, I'm sure I can convince Sagebrook to give some stuff away to help people decorate their homes. Absolutely.
Hello.
Well,
Well,
we're
I'll
also
make
going to
sure
have
I
some
get in
contests
contact.
coming up. We're going to be giving away product to designers and that sort of thing. So there's going to be a lot of, like, I would say, creative things that we're going to be launching over the next month to help people. I know there's going to be some exciting things we're going to do for Mother's Day. So I would say stay tuned to all the excitement that we're going to have. I know next week I'm going to be featured on a couple of shows like yours to talk more about some of the things that we're working on. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, I would
And
say
I
I'm going
posted
to hit
all
the
the
ground running.
information. Oh,
I'm going to
sorry.
just go straight to the top.
Yeah, and I just wanna make sure everybody knows in the comments, I posted the information about her website, or Sagebrook Homes website, the corporate headquarters, phone numbers, all the
Yeah.
different emails. For some reason, it copied and pasted. Well, weird, so
Okay.
just
I mean, people can still
that's
read
my
it if
warning.
they need
Yeah,
it.
I was just noticing it now, I'm like, "Oh, there's no spaces between some of it," but it's all posted in the comments, so it's really easy for you to find more about Sagebrook, get in touch with Serena as well, and just find out general inquiries and so on. And if you're a designer or some on-air personality that needs some new
Yeah.
beautiful decorations behind you, I know someone
Absolutely.
now.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm sure that there's some people that didn't get a chance to play the video. So I would say as we sort of take to a close, you should play their
absolutely.
beautiful video again.
I would love to.
Anybody that needs anything from me, definitely reach out to me, chat me, and I look forward to sort of like further sharing Sagebook with the design community.
Oh, that's exciting. Thanks again for being a part of the eSpot
Thank you.
and
No,
doing this with me. And like of all the press you could have reached out to share your exciting new news, I'm so, so humbled that you chose my show.
thank you.
Take
No,
that,
it was absolutely
Tom
my pleasure.
Felicia. No, I'm
You're doing
kidding.
a great job. Absolutely. I
Oh,
mean,
thank
the
you.
brilliance that you bring, and then like I said, how you're so transparent and honest and open. Sharing everybody. People love you. So thank you
Um,
for having me on your show today, and
I
thank you to
appreciate it.
everyone that watched. I mean, like I said, I don't share very much online. but I wanted the opportunity to tell everybody in such a splashy sort of way. So,
Yeah. I love a girl that makes an entrance. Well,
well, the fact that High Point would have opened this weekend,
right.
and I know that we're all sad about that. So, more than anything, I think the high point in this world is all the people that we get to see.
Mhm.
It's not just the market, but it's the friends and family that we get to see. So, I'm looking forward to seeing more of these people via virtually or via chat and phone calls. So, reach out
Oh,
to me.
yeah, and Facebook just started this new they just roll I don't know if it's rolled out yet, but I watched some of the announcement where now you can chat to up to 50 people at the same time, video chat in Messenger, and maybe
Wow.
you can go live as well, but I was like, that would be fun, the designer house all over again. You could have, like, 26 different designers just chatting about well, maybe that's a lot, actually, but
Yeah.
they're kinda trying to compete with Zoom on that effect, so
Amazing.
there's a lot of ways now to try to chat with more than one person at a time, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun to be able to have those opportunities to stay connected as opposed to if we were in the '80s right now,
Be
we would be
executive.
yeah, we'd be wearing out our fingers on Ataris or something. I don't even know. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. Love it.
Oh, so we're lucky to be during this time where we have so many things to binge watch, or entertain or be able to do this show even, so
Yeah.
thank you again for coming
Yeah.
on, and
I'm
I'm gonna
grateful for
show
this opportunity. Thank
Oh,
you so much.
absolutely, anytime, anytime. Alright, well, I'm gonna show the video again for those that missed it, and you won't be able to hear me, so I'll just go ahead and say bye now, but I'll show that video.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, so here we go. Let's see the video of the beautiful
Sagebrook Home has a full 200,000 square foot warehouse filled with over 12,000 SKUs of merchandise and more arriving every day. We pride ourselves on shipping within 48 hours to over 93 countries with a fulfillment rate of over 90%. We offer the widest variety of decor styles, including glam, modern, contemporary, transitional, farmhouse, coastal, garden, and more. Our newly revamped website utilizes the latest technology and is updated in real time with availability, incoming product, and new features. Once registered at sagebrookhome.com, you'll have access to all of our in-stock and incoming product. Sagebrook Home has just released new lighting and decor catalogs, which are currently being distributed. Call your local sales rep or corporate office, or simply request one online at sagebrookhome.com/catalogs. Missed a market? Virtual tours are available for all of our showrooms. Simply pick a showroom and click the link on our website. It's like you're actually there. At Sagebrook Home, we consider you family, and family always has you covered. Contact us with anything you may need and we'll make it happen. We appreciate your business and friendship, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
What a beautiful, beautiful company. I'm so excited for Serena. She's such a sweetheart. And Sagebrooks, I mean, it's a beautiful company. I mean, I'm just so impressed and happy for her. And thank you guys for tuning in for the finale. We ended on a high note. And I just want to make sure I also tell you guys all about the contest that I'm doing on Instagram to go check it out. Some great prizes from my guest I had on last week, I think. I don't know. It's like Groundhog Day. Everything's kind of blending together. But Laura DiCarlo, she's going to have she's got one of her new products that you could possibly win. Glow Skin. Speaking of skincare, since I did mention my favorite machine, my favorite cosmetics and favorite skincare from working as an esthetician, being a spa director at Equinox. I worked at Kate Somerville's in West Hollywood as well. I really love skincare, and so I'm really excited about Glow. I reached out to them because I use their makeup, I use their skincare, and they're gonna be on Monday to explain this new product that they're getting ready to come out, and that's what you could possibly win. $600 worth of product is in this prize, you guys. It's the Essential Kit Protection Essentials Kit, and it's a home care collection that will give you spa results at home. So that's something else that you can pick up or, go check out my Instagram. It's really easy. It's a self-care bingo. Like, who doesn't need to take care of themselves more? And that's what I was hoping to encourage, a fun game where you're actually taking the time out and doing things for yourself, loving yourself, making sure you're keeping negative thoughts away and that you're meditating or eating good food. I know I posted ice cream, but I only ate one serving as opposed to all three servings in one sitting. And to me, that's good. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you Monday. Next week is beauty pageant day or beauty pageant week. So, like, miscongeniality every day. Monday, we're starting off with Glow Skincare at 6 o'clock, where they're going to, like I mentioned earlier, about their skincare line and different things you can do at home to get spa results. So you're ready whenever this is lifted. And plus, like, I don't know about you guys, but my skin's getting really dry from wearing masks. So I'm curious to see what kind of options they give for that as well. And this will be great for any essential worker that has to wear a mask 24/7 as opposed to me just my random grocery shoppings. And then Tuesday is, oh, well, let me actually pull it up because now I'm blanking on who's on what day. But yes, I'm old school. I like paper. Oh, I'll have Brittany DeCola. She's the coach for Miss USA, and she's also helped coach a lot of different pageant winners. So she's going to be on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Wednesday is Kimberly Kimball. I met her on the set of Something New with Sinai Lathan and Simon Baker. She was the hairstylist on that. But since then, she's kind of blown up as Beyonce's hairstylist. She does all of her looks. So if you watched Beyonce at Coachella or Baychella, as they call it, she's responsible for all the looks that she had on for Baychella, amongst many other covers. She's worked on every celebrity. You've seen her work on Vogue, on Insta. It's everywhere. She's everywhere. She's amazing. She's going to be on Wednesday, Kim Kimball. And then I'll also have Miss North Carolina America on that day because Kimberly Kimball is very busy. So it'll be a very short interview, possibly. So just to be safe, I have somebody in the wings to take up whenever she has to go. Um, Big news, the last day of April, I'm ending on a bang with Miss USA herself. Yes, Chesley Christ will be my guest. I cannot wait. I am so excited to hear everything that she has going on. She's an extra correspondent as well as Miss USA, and she just happens to be quarantined with Miss Universe as her roommate. So maybe I'll get both, but I'm not counting on it because Miss USA is from Miss North, or she was Miss North Carolina. She's she's enough all in her own because she's amazing. She was an attorney, or she's still an attorney. So follow her. She's got I want to say it's boardroom. She's got a blog about going from boardroom to beauty pageants. I'm blanking on the name, but I'll post it later. And then Friday, I'm having my good girlfriend Vera Morris, who was Miss North Carolina in 1998. I'm going to also have the current Miss North Carolina and teen Miss North Carolina next week as well. So it's all about beauty pageants, which is another one of my loves. I am so excited for your next week's show. High Point Market week was so much fun. Thank you guys for watching every day and your comments and just engaging and just really for welcoming me into the design community because I'm not an interior designer. I just play one on TV. Well, I'm a furniture market model, so I've been going there since I was a teenager. I can't even remember the first showroom I worked for where I had to like hand out different things as designers came in. So who knows? I might have met some of the designers that were watching a long, long time ago when I was a teenager because that was one of my think third or fourth jobs when I started working in the modeling industry. Anyway, thanks again for you guys tuning in. Can't wait for next week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and take care of yourselves. All right. Awkward bye time while I look for the bye.